Hello, 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 hello. So, hello, Facebook, hello, LinkedIn, and hello, YouTube. My name is Linda Murray Bullock. They call me the business plug. And so, today I'm coming on and talking about why you should be certified. So, if you are a small business, or if you know a friend or family member who has a small business, you're going to want to pay attention to this one. And it won't be too long, but it'll be long enough for me to tell you why you should want to have your business certified. So on March the 4th at 4 o'clock p.m. in the afternoon, I am teaching an online certification class. It's going to help you to get your business certified. And I'm doing it virtually, so it doesn't matter where you are. If you are in the room, we're going to use your state, your information, your city, your state. We're going to talk about federal. So there are three levels of certifications that you will want to possess. And one is your local, like your city. And then there is your state, whatever state you're in of the 51 states, and then the federal, which covers the rest of it, right? So we're going to talk about why that is important. So if you are watching this in the replay, if you put hashtag replay, or if you have questions, I'll know that you saw it and I'll answer your questions. The Business Plugs Mixer comes on each Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And occasionally I bring guests on. So if you are a person who is interesting, you have a business or you have a function or something that you do that you think needs to get out, I have put the link to join me on the show in the description of this video. Feel free to reach out to me and let's talk about how we can get you on the show. Also, if you would like to have tickets to the certification webinar, then that is in the description as well. We come on every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, unless like last Sunday was the Super Bowl, right? And so we didn't come on. We gave way to the Super Bowl, our Super Bowl fans. And whether you lost or won, I'm sure you enjoyed. That was a great game. I'm sure you enjoyed the game. And we did too. I did too. So, yeah, so that's what we're talking about. So, today we're talking about certifications and we're talking about why should you want to get your business certified, right? Why would you want to get your business certified? And you want to get your business certified because there are so many benefits. A lot of businesses, especially small businesses, who are one or two owners or less than five excuse me, one or two or less than five people working in the business, you're out here and you're doing what's called one and done. And what that means is you make one sale, then you go find somebody else, and you have to go find somebody else, and you have to go find somebody else. You are forever chasing customers in order to get your revenue, in order to get income in your business, right? And so when you think about contracts, and this is corporate contracts, this is government contracts. When you think about getting contracts, you know for the next year exactly how your revenue will be. You're able to scale your business, right? Grow your business, and you're able to have income that you can rely on. And so you're not out here chasing, trying to find customers so that you can keep your revenue afloat. Like it is so very hard. I mean, very close to impossible to do one and done and scale a business. And so, what we're teaching is how to build six-figure businesses. And there are two ways. You can do it yourself or you can pay somebody else to do it. But in either case, we're trying to change the mentality of small business owners where you're just selling one object, selling one product, one service, and then you have to find somebody else and find somebody else and find somebody else. Like getting contracts can help supplement those efforts so that you're not in panic mode the entire time. You actually know what work you need to get done and you're getting consistent revenue. So that looks good on paper and that feels good in your bank account. So that's one reason you want to do it. Now, when we talk about certifications, we're talking about the benefits of those certifications. So let's say in your local government, if there are jobs that like your city hires out hires out for specific services and products already, like they're already doing that. And if you own those products or services, then you could become a part of their preferred buyer, their preferred uh, buyers that they use in order to fill those obligations. So there are things that you're going to learn, some acronyms, right? Everything is acronyms. Everything is acronyms. But you're going to learn something about an SDB, which is a small disadvantaged business. You could learn about an EDSOB, EDS. Did I say that right? Did I? No, I didn't say that right. An EBOSB. I said it wrong. An EBOSD, a WOSB. Like there are so many acronyms. So we'll talk about each one of those and what those means. So if you are a small business, that's an SB. And if you are a small disadvantaged business, then that's an SDB. If you are a minority owned or women owned or veteran owned or service disabled veteran owned, right? That the service disabled veteran owned is SDVOSB. A lot of acronyms. A woman's own business is a WOSB, right? It's just the acronyms for the words. And so the economically disadvantaged business, which that is the federal, the SBA's certification, then that is the EDWOSB. And so all of these require certain documentations. And then they have programs like the SBA has an 8A, that's eight, the number eight, and A is an apple certification. That's a 9-year mentoring program. And that's to help some of the disadvantaged businesses have support for 9 years, right? And then being in various locations of your city, you can find out if you're a hub zone. And the hub zones are underutilized business zones in your city. All of these have benefits, benefits, benefits. So if you're a veteran, if you're a service disabled veteran, if you are a minority business, if you're a woman owned business, if you're a small business, there's a SB certification, there's a small business certification. Like all of these play a role in contracts, and contracts are ways for your business to have income continually. And so, why would you want that? Well, you want that because the US government is one of the biggest, and if not the biggest, buyer of services and products in the world, like in the whole world. And so the US government will contract with small businesses in order to get a lot of the services that you see get done. And we don't know that, right? We think, well, they must work for the city, they must work for the city, or they must work for the state, or they must work. All of the majority of the time, you're seeing contracted workers, business owners just like you, who are providing a service or a product for their local, their state, or the federal government. And so, how do they do that? There's a whole process. And that's what we're teaching on March 4th. We're teaching businesses how you can be one of those businesses. So, what they have is they have what are called government prime contractors. And these are the big contractors that can win the $1 million contracts, right? You hear about it all the time that the government has selected this person to do this big $1 million job. Well, even in that, a lot of those big contractors have minority quotas that they have to put on their projects, right? And so the way the government is set up, there's a percentage based on what the work is. There's a percentage of minority or small or women businesses that have to be included in those large prime contracts. And they call those people the subprimes, the subcontractors. Your business could be a subcontractor and do very well, do 5 and 6 figure income doing helping another bigger business do the work for the federal government or for the state or for your city. So it has so many benefits. It helps your business become visible because what happens is a lot of times the primes know they have these quotas. And rather than go just pick any Joe Blow off the street, they try to find smaller businesses that can help them fulfill those larger contracts. And so they do subcontracting. They own the contract and you work for them. I have had the wonderful, wonderful time working with the Black Business Boom in Nashville, Tennessee. Loved, loved, loved being contracted to do the consultant part of their contract, right? They are the prime, I was the subcontractor. Loved it, enjoyed it without all the headache. And I just did the work. You just do the work, and it's work I'm already doing. So, what services, what products do you have that you're already doing that could be attractive to a prime who would hire you as a subcontractor, right? And in the commercial space, it works the same for corporate contracting. You have larger commercial companies who have, they have the diversity programs, and they're looking to do business with women owned, minority owned, veteran owned, service disabled businesses. And if you meet any of those, I mean, they actually have contracts that are set aside for women owned businesses, particularly, right? So if you're a woman owned small business, there are contracts actually set aside just for you, just for you to get that contract to do that work. And so the one thing I will say about about contracting is the collaborations, a wonderful way of how the contracts work. Collaborating with other businesses. Think about your small business being collaborating with a larger business in order to get a contract done. Like, what would that revenue mean to your business? So that's what certification is about. Certification is you go through the process, and we'll talk about the process on the 4th. You go through the process, you do all, cross all the T's and dot all the I's, and then you get certificates saying that the government has vetted you, that you are a real business. You're not a hustle. You're a legitimate registered business. That means you are legal. So this is not for people who have a hustle. This is for all the people who are legally owned, legally operated in the cities and the states of the United States of America. And it is about them giving you credibility. They're saying you legit. You're legit. So they're putting the government is putting their stamp on your business, saying you are who you say you are. So being visible to corporations, the services that you're, and there's, people think, well, maybe I won't do it. Well, maybe I won't qualify. You won't know until you look into it, because if you provide services and products, chances are somebody somewhere needs those services, needs those products. And so by becoming a part of the certification process, you get emails. You get emails about different jobs. You get emails about special networking opportunities. And they do everything they can. Like, I'm in Tennessee. And so the state of Tennessee does everything it can. Shout out to Jessica and the team of the governor's diversity business enterprise, because they do everything they can to make sure that businesses like mine get emails about what's coming down the pipe, the training that's available. We have the PTAC crew, which they will help you apply for certain contracts if you need assistance. Like, they do everything to make sure that your business is positioned well in order to get these contracts and these services. However, there are some prerequisite things that you as a business owner need to do first in order to be eligible for that type of support. And so that's what we're doing on March 4th. On March 4th, we are teaching businesses how to do their pre-work so that their state governor's offices, governor diversity business enterprise, can get them on the list, can get them certified, and get them where they can start getting these emails about these different training sessions, about these different opportunities that are coming down the pike, about, helping be invisible so primes can actually see that you're out here and that you offer these services. So many certifications that you can get. But we're going to look at the ones that will help your business grow. We're talking about sustainability plans, and we're talking about putting you where you're no longer chasing customers, where you have adequate revenue coming in because of the services and products that you provide. And like I said, nine times out of 10, there are there is someone using the services that you want. I mean, the services that you provide. I had um, I had a person who was in the hair care space, and they were like, "Well, how can they use hair care?" Well, you have facilities all around the United States where they provide grooming for like the elderly or for the incarcerated or for for children, in youth homes and different places. You have to think outside of the box when you're talking about doing this type of work. You can't limit yourself to the thinking of I have to sell, to consumers, because if a consumer is buying it, chances are the government needs it, okay? In some aspect. And so teaching you where to go look for these type contracts, teaching you where you can get certified and how you can get certified at the various levels. We're actually going to look based on where you're located. We'll go to your state's website and I'll show you step by step by step by step how to get certified. Like I've been certified with the federal government since I want to say 2014. I want to say 2014. Been in business. March 4th is actually my 10th anniversary. So I've been in business for 10 years, but I've been certified for all, I think, but the first year. Being certified has its benefits, and you want to think about how can we make your business sustainable? How can we give you the support you need in order to get certified so you can be eligible for some of these contracts that are out here? And not only does it help you to be the same information, not only does it help you to be eligible for contracts, it also makes you eligible for grants. Like that puts you, the vetting system is a great place for you to be as a small business. And so we are going to go through that based on where you're located to help you to understand how contracting is the way to go. Either corporate contracting or government contracting is the way to go. It's the way to get your business to have consistent revenue so that you're not chasing customers, that you're doing the work. How wonderful it would be for you to be able to just do the work, right? Work that you're already doing and get paid by the federal government or the state to do that work, right? Those are good things. And so that's what we're talking about. If you're interested, click the link that's in the discussion of this video. And right now, you can enjoy the early bird pricing, which is $10 off. So you save $10 because it's a 10th anniversary. $10 off the fee. And if you get it at the early bird special, you're actually saving more than that because the early bird is half price plus $10, right? So you're getting a lot of money off if you go ahead and get your ticket today, because the price will go up as of February 28th. The regular price will kick in. So join now. There is a code. The code is HAPPY10, right? HAPPY 10, the number 10, and that will save you the $10. That is the shortcut. So we've been talking about certification and how to get you set up to get government contracts. If you have any questions, feel free to leave your questions in the comment section, or you can inbox me wherever you're watching this video. Go ahead and make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you get the information and that you know when I'm on. I have some very, very exciting people that are coming to join me on the Business Plus Mixer, and I want to make sure that you don't miss a thing. So go ahead and like the page, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell on YouTube so that you'll know when I'm on. You get the notification. Turn the notifications on Facebook too, and on LinkedIn. My name is Linda Murray Bullard. They call me the business plug. And so today I have plugged you in to how you can get your business certified so that you can get contracts for your business at the corporation or at the government level. I'll see you next Sunday at 7 p.m. here on the Business Plugs Mixer. Have a wonderful week. Goodbye.